as someone who is in their late 20s looking to purchase a house, and pricing is just not going down. So I was just kind of wondering, obviously, I understand where Trump's priorities are right now in terms of picking cabinet positions, but do you guys have any idea who would be leading HUD, or kind of where his line of thinking is for some more domestic oriented policy that is not security related, if that makes sense, or
Yeah.
kind of like where that's going to fall?
I'll start. One policy they're talking about is taking federal owned land, and the federal government owns a ton of land, and making it available for housing development. And I think governors need to play a big role here, but I do think you'll see tax breaks also along these lines. I do think that the economic team understands that to get inflation down and to have concrete accomplishments, lowering the price of housing by increasing supply, I think will be part of their initial domestic policy push. Sean.
Agreed. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I've heard a couple names floated, but it has not been the same degree of contention that some of the other cabinet slots have. And some of the usual names are apparently not interested. So I'll be interested to see where that ends up.
Yep.
Well,
Dan.
oh, go ahead.
No, go
Sorry.
ahead.
Yeah.
No, you go, Sarah. Go ahead.
Well, I guess my only follow-up question with that was I tend to fall on a side where I really do enjoy seeing the, for lack of better description, crumbling of a lot of these departments. I would like to see, I'm a fan of getting rid of DOE. I can see where the federal government would need to play some role in education, but post 1979, I haven't really seen much evidence that they have done so. So, along those lines, do you think that a department like HUD could be taken down a few notches in the same way that other departments have been, to redirect some more of that regulation back to state and localities where it tends to just have bigger impact anyway?
I think that some of the programs at HUD will be scrutinized by Elon Musk and Ramaswamy. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those programs eliminated, but not things that connect to the encouragement of building more housing.
Mhm.
But I think that department is ripe for that.
Mhm.
Not that then Congress won't necessarily go along, but I think they will target it. Dan.
That's what I was going to say. The challenge with every single federal program in every department is there tends to be bipartisan congressional defense because someone's district is a winner and money flows in, or it is a family relative that works there. And so, the classic example is when they go to close defense bases or get rid of defense contracts, and you literally will have the armed services saying, we don't want that ship or that plane, or like and Congress like, nope, we'd rather pay 4x to service the 25-year-old airplane than to make a cheaper, more efficient new plane. That's where this stuff gets ground down. So it's not pretty, but any possible way to make government more efficient, I think most people are supportive of, but we'll see.
I would just
Celia?
say, Celia, the one thing that there is a huge push to decentralize a lot of what's happening in Washington. I think you're going to hear a lot of talk about moving departments out of Washington, D.C. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Department of Energy end up in Pennsylvania. I don't know about HUD specifically, but I know that there are places where there's already been discussion, and there was during the first Trump, and what they have been spent, the untold story of right now, in my opinion, is what's happened the last 4 years. There have been a lot of plans put together that they are staring at right now, saying, if you want to do this, we've done all the legwork to get all this ready to go. So I wouldn't be surprised to see real early in January, in terms of not calendar wise, but like in the, 21, 22, 23, discussions about making some quick actions, decentralizing power, moving things out of Washington, D.C., reducing the size of them, etc.
But you know what the challenge is? They do that, it's slowed down, and I want to see Governor Youngkin you know, being quiet when they talk about moving, you know, people and jobs out of the state of Virginia. I mean, this is where the delegations lock in together and say, we just have to get through 4 years. If we grind it down, slow it up, you know, delay it, the next president will try to work, you know, to change this. And this is our system.